Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Rajkumari Chouhan. I teach in Anjuman Islam A.A.K English Secondary School. Today I am going to explain you a topic of History Standard 9, Empowerment of Women and Other Weaker Sections, Part 2. As in previous video of Part 1, we have studied certain movements like Bhudan movement, manifestation of women power, the Chipko movement, anti-liquor movement, International Women's Year. So today in part 2, we are going to learn laws for women. The law enacted in 1952 recognizes women's right to alimony and their share in the father's property. Alimony means a fixed amount paid to a married woman for her upkeep by the husband who has divorced her is called alimony. In the case of Muhammad Ahmad Khan vs Shah Banu Begum, the Supreme Court gave the verdict that Shah Banu Begum had the right to alimony. However, religious organizations protested against it. As a result, the Muslim Women Act came into force. Even a married woman has right to have share in her father's property as like a son. Now next is right to Stridhan. A woman has right to Stridhan also. That means whatever gift she has got during the marriage, before or after, from her in-laws, from her friends, guests, or from her parents is called as Stridhan. It can be in the form of gifts or golds. Polygamy was made illegal. If a husband has any extramarital affair, it is also considered to be illegal. However, in India, we have seen mostly the husband sue for divorce. But here, the court has given right for a woman, she also can sue for a divorce. Now let's have a look on the Dowry Prohibition Act. So even after the enactment of anti-dowry law, incidents like women burns to death as sari pallu catches fire while cooking, and women slips into well while washing clothes, drowns and dies, continue to be reported. Investigations still revealed dowry as the main issue. The role of the police, the administration, and the judiciary were highlighted. This created greater awareness. As a result, the Dowry Prohibition Act came into force in 1984. But still, if you see as per the data, the women's death increased. You can see here in 1988, 2,209 women deaths were seen because of dowry. As you can see in 1990, it increased to 4,835. And so on in 1993, it was 5,377. So these numbers will show you the seriousness of this issue. The Maternity Benefit Act, which gave women the right to get leave from work at the time of childbirth, also came into force in 1961. Family courts. Family courts were established to resolve conflicts arising out of difference within the marriage and domestic problems, as well as issues such as alimony, single parenthood, separation, care of children, and ownership, which are all related to the family situations. These family courts gave priority to mutual understanding over witnesses and evidence, and also to counselors over lawyers, so that they can get justice as quickly as they can. We'll see here protection of human rights. In 1993, this law was enacted to prevent injustice to men and women. The National Human Rights Commission was also formed for this purpose. In some states, the State Human Rights Commission was also formed on the same lines. This law, which deals with collective oppressions, the social condition of divorced women and secure places, played an effective role in mitigating the injustice to women. Reservations for women, if you see, the 73rd and 74th Amendments of the Constitution provided for reservation of one-third of the seats for women in Gram Panchayats, Panchayat Samiti, Zilla Parishad, municipalities and municipal corporation, as well as for the post of Sarpanch, Chairman, Mayor was given. Maharashtra and 15 other states have reserved 50% seats for women. Even we have reservation for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, nomadic tribes was given in India. Now minorities. If you see minorities, what do you mean by minorities? In any society or a group of people of a particular religion, language or race who are few in number are termed as minority. As there are various religious sects and languages in our country, we see great cultural diversity. There is a variation in cultural tradition too. In order to preserve their cultural tradition and develop their own language, the Constitution gives the citizens certain educational and cultural rights. So, minorities have the right to protect and conserve their language, culture, and traditions. For this purpose, they have the right to set up separate educational institutions. The government implements various schemes for their progress. So this is what we have learned in this chapter of part 2. So I hope you are clear with certain rights of women, or you can say laws for women, which is provided by Indian courts. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently.